Morning, Steve in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, beans are a little bit higher overnight. Wheat's turned higher, but corn is still lower. What a week with the hurricane damaging some of the Gulf elevators and reducing power to most. And so we continue to see a slide in prices this week because of that. The hurricane also flexed its muscles as it moved to the northeast with record flooding in parts of New York and New Jersey. As far as the outlook from weather standpoint, right now overnight we had some rains in North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Nebraska, and Iowa. The 8 to 14 day map suggests warmer temps and mostly dry conditions except in the Great Lakes. Russia could see some showers. Brazil is dry until next week, and then Argentina is seeing some scattered showers. We're kind of making a shift from the summer weather pattern to the fall harvest and demand numbers. So we'll see if the farmers want to sell at these prices or store the grain, and we'll see if demand picks up after the USDA report. Yesterday we saw one private group come out with a corn yield of 177.5 versus the USDA's 174.6 and 50.8 in the beans versus the USDA's 50. They're pretty consistent with raising yields in North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa, while lowering yields in Illinois and Indiana. This report on next Friday, USDA will also have some objective yield data, and for the first time, they're going to be using some of the enrollment numbers as farm programs to adjust acres, especially in corn, and most people think the corn acres will go up. Export sales yesterday better than expected for corn and soybeans. And right now we've got China having 10.7 million tons of corn on the books. Last year they took 22.6 from the US. They got 7.9 beans on the books and 6.3 in the unknown. Last year they took 36 million tons. So some people think that USDA might revise downward a little bit the 2021 corn and soybean demand numbers, raising the carryout a little bit. But the key for 21-22 is demand, and whether or not U.S. corn exports will exceed USDA's numbers because of the lower Brazil crop, and whether our demand will kind of pick up, maybe because of uncertainty of what's going on in Brazil and Argentina as far as 2022 weather is concerned, with La Nina slowly increasing. In a La Nina year also, U.S. Southern Plains tends to be drier than normal, while the rain shifts to the north. The central Midwest is kind of caught in the middle, and not quite sure yet what kind of weather we're going to have next summer in the U.S. Midwest. We also noted the net farm income. USDA put out data suggesting net farm income is up at 19% at $113 billion. Most of that is because of higher crop prices. The February estimate was down 8% because of reduced government payments and concern about higher costs. The USDA estimated that total farmer costs is up 7% to a record $383 billion in 2021. So we're going to be watching money flow. We're going to be watching anything Fed action. We're watching harvest results, the USDA's report, and also just kind of what's going on as COVID spreads and could reduce food and fuel demand. As always, these are my thoughts, not those of ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day. Remember, always treat people like you yourself would like to be treated.